Hi, Carl Roberts here from RTS Financial Planning. Just giving you a quick lowdown on what happened during yesterday's budget. Overall, pretty quiet affair. I mean, Philip Hammond started off being pretty negative about economic growth forecasts, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. That's all forecast at the end of the day. But what I'm going to just quickly run through is what happened in the budget from a financial planning point of view. So not much, to be honest with you, happened, which is a good thing because that allows us to plan with certainty over the next year. I mean, the biggest thing was really for first-time buyers. You've probably seen the headlines. Basically, they're abolishing stamp duty for first-time buyers up to 300,000. So potentially good news for first-time buyers, although a lot of people are commenting in the press saying actually this is probably going to increase house prices. So actually it doesn't actually make much benefit for first-time buyers. In terms of your earnings, income tax, the actual amount you can earn before paying any tax, which is called the personal allowance, that's going up to 11,850, so a small increase there. Also, the point at which you start paying higher rate tax, at 40%, that banding is going up to 46,350. But the sort of bad news, I suppose, but we knew it was coming, is for business owners. If you take sort of some of your profits out as dividends, the allowance for dividends is actually going down from £5,000 to £2,000 a year. So that's not great, but we knew it was coming. In terms of capital gains tax, so if you've got sort of second properties or you've got a share portfolio that's not held inside an ISA, when you make sales on that, if you've made a big gain, you may be charged capital gains tax. There is an allowance, so you can make a gain up to 11,700 from next tax year before paying any tax. Inheritance tax, not much has changed in the way for inheritance tax. So the nil rate band, which is the amount of wealth you can have before paying an inheritance tax, is remaining at 325,000, and that's been like that for some time now. The new residence nil rate band, which they bought in for family homes, we already knew this, but that is increasing to £125,000 per person. So if you're married, you've got a family home and you've got children, and you're going to pass on that home to the children, from next tax year, effectively, you'll have up to £900,000 worth of allowances between you before paying any inheritance tax. And then just moving on, finally, sort of ISAs and pensions. ISAs, no real changes, so the allowance is remaining at 20,000. And as for pensions, good news that actually they didn't tinker around too much. The only small change is that the lifetime allowance, so the total amount of pension you can build up during your lifetime, is increasing from 1 million to 1,030,000. So a small increase, but better than going down. So yes, overall a quiet budget, not too much to worry about. If you do have any questions on it, just send me a message or give us a call. Thanks a lot.